Hi, I'm Nur Suhaila. Today, my groupmate and I will be sharing about government revenue of Turkey. Have you ever been in Turkey? How does the scenery in Turkey look like? Yes, it has beautiful cities among the other cities in the world, especially its picturesque landscape and islands that attract visitors' attention. For your information, Turkey is a transcontinental country bordering the Black Sea in southeastern Europe and Southwest Asia. The capital of this country is Ankara, and not to be forgotten, the biggest city in Turkey is Istanbul. Besides, the population in Turkey is about 85,042,738 in 2021. As seen in this chart, this country had collected the highest government revenues in 2021 compared to previous years. Actually, what is Turkey's main source of income in order to gain revenues? You know what? Agriculture, tourism, and textile manufacturing industry are among the main sectors that contribute to the income in this country. Without further ado, let us look at the sources of government revenue that consists of 4 types, which are tax revenue, non-tax revenue, non-revenue receipt, and Islamic revenue. But in this video, we will only explain 3 out of 4 types of government revenue. Thus, why not we go into details on the first type of revenue, which is tax revenue.
Thank you, Suhaila. Hey there, I'm Nakib that will be clarifying tax revenue. Tax revenue splits into 2 categories, direct and indirect tax. Personal income tax rate in Turkey in 2021 is 40%, which leave it at progressive rates. Income tax collection is recognized at 94 billion lira, which illustrates that there is an increasing by 38.8% from the previous year. This is certainly due to the increasing of wage level and recovery in the employment market. Along with corporate tax rate in 2021 is 25% and has been realized at 69.5 billion lira, whereby it indicates that there is 41.1% increase in that current year. The key factor here is that strong recovery in the economic activity and high profitability ratios, especially in manufacturing sector. For indirect taxes, mainly focuses on VAT, abbreviated from value added tax, which includes in importation. Since 2021, the standard rate remained the same, 18%. The public finance reported that an increasing in VAT on importation has increased by more than 50%, that amounting to 110.4 billion lira. From my point of view, these revenues derive from the highly domestic demand in the market and purchase power from customers. On top of that, there's also special consumption tax, or known as SCT. This includes tobacco products and alcoholic beverages, etc. It's worth noting that the revenue from SCT has been collected amounting to 95.6 billion lira and rising of 23.3% year on year. Thus, tax revenue could develop to high government revenue as it's taxable more or less all income levels plus goods and services. That's all from me, thank you. Next presenter Danielle will be explaining about non-tax revenue.
My name is Danielle and I will be explaining the non-tax revenue in Turkey. Among others, the non-tax revenue in Turkey consists of interest, shares, fines, treasury bills, and payments received from treasury receivables. Based on the data of the Ministry of Treasury and Finance, General Directorate of State-Owned Enterprise SOEs, the grand total of non-tax revenues was recorded at 40.124 billion lira in 2021. There was an increase in the non-tax revenue by 12.1% year-on-year, which was 133.9 billion lira in the first half of 2021, as reported in the public report as of September 2021. This is significantly contributed by the increase in revenue from interest, shares, fines, and special budget agencies. Revenue from interest, shares, and fines items have been realized at 58 billion lira, increasing by 36.3% year-on-year. On the flip side, revenues from special budget agencies and regulatory and supervisory institutions stood at 18 billion lira during the same period, up 24.9% year-on-year. In the same period, a 9.2% increment has been seen in capital revenues and was realized at 3.6 billion lira. The major reason is that 1.6 billion lira was collected from the sales of immovables. I will hand this presentation to the next presenter, Atika.
Thank you, Daniel, for your presentation just now. Hi, my name is Atika and I will present about Islamic government revenue in Turkey. There are 8 sources of Islamic government revenue, which are zakat, al-fai, jizya, harash, taxation, waqf, sadaqah, and lastly ushur. Firstly, zakat. Based on Turkey's lay in Turkey, zakat must be paid at a rate of 1/10 of the net income or 1/20 of the gross income during the month of Ramadan, and throughout the year, zakat donations are provided to hundreds of thousands of poor individuals who are qualified to receive zakat in the form of financial livelihood support, food, or scholarship. Next, taxation. In 2018, Ömer Gümüş stated that in Turkey, wealth taxes are applied for the revenues earned without labor. In other words, the sensitivity to labor in Islamic economy finds its place as theoretical in Turkish tax system. Moreover, Wakaf. Some of Istanbul Wakaf institutions such as the Süleymaniye Külliyesi complex and Haseki Sultan İmarət are still operating and benefiting society. The Haseki Sultan Mosque, designed by the famous architect Mimar Sinan, was built in 1539 and consists of a madrasa, school, a hospital, Haseki Dar al-Shifa, and a soup kitchen, İmarət. Haseki Hürrem Sultan also had an Ottoman public soup kitchen established in Jerusalem to feed the poor during the reign of Suleiman. The Imarate was part of a massive Waqf complex built in 1552, and the complex also consists of a mosque, a 55-room pilgrim hospice, and an inn for travelers. Ottomans also had a Waqf for the care and protection of animals. Actually, the Ottoman Empire was an empire that controlled much of Southeast Europe, Western Asia, and Northern Africa between the 14th and early 20th century. Lastly, sadaqah. Sadaqah, or also known as donation, is widespread in Turkey, and the options are not limited because the types of donations offered in Turkey are monetary, non-monetary, gift, souvenir, and condolences. In addition, there are also various organizations that manage donation in Turkey. Among them are the Turkish Education Foundation, or also known as TEV, the Green Crescents, the Red Crescents, and etc. That's all from me, and this topic will be concluded by the next presenter, Zakira.
Thanks, Atika. Hi, I'm Zakira, and to conclude everything that has been explained previously, we can see that there are three types of revenues that contribute to the Turkey government income, which are tax revenues, non-tax revenues, and Islamic revenue. By comparing these three revenues, the revenue that contributes most to the government income is tax revenue. This is because the main income of Turkey was coming from the agriculture, machinery, tourism, textile, electronics, and shipbuilding industries. It can be seen that there are about 14.7 million international tourists that visited Turkey for travel, entertainment, sports, or cultural reasons in 2021, where it nearly doubling from year 2020, but it is still below pre-pandemic level. Other than that, the exportation of carpets, fabrics, and foods to other countries also has an impact on the increase in the national income of Turkey. Furthermore, the revenue also came from the personal income tax paid by all of the employees in Turkey, where the total is 94 billion lira. Last but not least, Turkey also received income from Islamic revenue, namely zakat, taxation, wakaf, and sadaqah that paid and given by the Muslim population. That's all from us. Thank you for lending us your ears.